Pierre Boulez, the most prolific composer of the 20th century, said, "It is not enough to deface the Mona Lisa, because that does not kill the Mona Lisa. All the art of the past must be destroyed."
Quite a controversial statement, but the sentiment is key to show how important composing and performing new music really is.
With the figures of Edward Elgar and Granville Bantock watching over, the University of Birmingham is constantly encouraging composition and performance of contemporary music. One of the most active promoters of contemporary music here is the New Music Ensemble, a contemporary group solely dedicated to performing avant-garde and new music.
But how exactly did this group first start?
Despite performing new music, the group itself is not actually very new. The New Music Ensemble, or NME for short, is thought to have initially been established in the 1980s by students studying composition who wanted to hear their works performed.
Until just a few years ago, the NME only showcased student compositions, but in 2010, the music department organised the acclaimed concert Squares, Circles, Labyrinths. This marked the beginning of a new era for new music at the University of Birmingham.
The concert was a mixture of 20th century European avant-garde pieces and Renaissance choral masterpieces performed in Birmingham's rave venue, the Q Club. More than 150 students took part in the two performances, including the NME.
This concert marked an important step in making the NME what it is today, but it wasn't until the following year when conductor Dan Rossina took over that the NME became a hand-picked group of student musicians.
Dan introduced a new direction for the ensemble, which in recent years has led them to perform both famous contemporary repertoire as well as commissioned pieces.
But what's so exciting about new music, and how is it different from the older music of Bach or Mozart?
To find out more about how this new music comes together, I went along to one of their rehearsals to speak to Dan in person.
Especially with new music, melodies tend to disappear. Tunes, for example, you don't really hear tunes. In maybe older music or in pop music or whatever, you might have regular rhythms like 1, 2, 3, 4. And in new music, rhythms become more complicated. Composers will use odd numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or change from 5s to 4s to 7s to 3s, or do them all at the same time. If you think about the 20th century, when we really started to get these very complicated rhythms with a large expansion of the orchestra, lots more percussion instruments, much less importance placed on melody, but more placed on pitches and the atmospheres and the moods that these pitches and rhythms could create in combination.
Performing contemporary music comes with many challenges. These can range from extreme rhythmic and melodic complexities to special playing techniques, and even altering the physical qualities of the instrument. I asked the members of the NME how they coped with the unconventional moments in this year's performance.
I'm Harry, and I play percussion in the New Music Ensemble. For the pieces that we have, this is like one of the setups. There's 3 different setups for each one, so this involves vibes, snare, woodblock, triangle, cymbal and bass drum, and the other pieces involve some gamelan instruments. This is what you call a salung, and you play it with these odd like hammer type mallets. Typically I would be sat down on a chair when I did this, but normally, traditionally you would be sat cross-legged. This is a Balinese gong. It's in fact the largest one that the university has, and it makes this kind of sound.
It's very unique because it's a combination of like playing the keys and playing inside piano. So there's one extended technique where I'm plugging the strings with my hand. I press down the pedal and then I just plug it.
During the past 6 years, the New Music Ensemble has evolved under the baton of Dan Rossina and it's become one of the most prestigious performing groups at the university.
But tonight, Dan will not be the only one who steps on the podium. More recently, the major conducting students are required to conduct a piece in the NME concert. This year, Josh Monks will take to the podium to lead Darek Kwiatkowski's Trickling Water Gentle Bells.
It's been a really good opportunity for me to get to know a new piece with new composers and to work with an ensemble like the NME. There's a lot going on in the piece. There are lots of different things in different places, and I've got to keep a check of all those things going on at the same time. And it's interesting to see if we can get as much colour out of it as possible. Every piece of new music has something different to say, and it's a whole area that generally goes unexplored by students.
I've enjoyed taking a closer look at the New Music Ensemble, a group of truly talented musicians performing new and innovative compositions. I can't wait to see what they've got in store for us at their next performance.